Hey, welcome back to Seneca Tank. Today we're going to do another product overview, and we'd like to look at the 4,500 gallon 8 compartment bulk oils tank truck. If you watch our videos often, you've probably seen our lube van product video. That's where we have a van body with a triple tower, 3 pumping systems, and our customers load totes of oil in there and deliver that way. In this video we want to show you how our customers deliver bulk oils out of a tank truck. So in this case it's a T880. We have the MX-11 engine here. We have the Allison 4500 automatic transmission. And then the 4,500 gallon tank behind me has 8 compartments. So with the Allison 4500, we actually run the product pumps hydraulically. So stop in here behind the driver's door. You can see the hydraulic cooler. Now we'll go to the back and I'll show you the pumping system. Now that we're at the back of the truck here, you can see this 2 pumping system truck. Starting at the left here, you can see we have the LCR IQ electronic register heads. That's kind of the latest and greatest from LC. Below that, we actually have our pumps mounted here in the back. As I mentioned, they're hydraulic drive pumps, so we can remotely mount them where we want to, and this actually gives us a little bit better flow rate. We don't have to do the down back. We have a little bit less piping. And they're kind of up here out of the elements. Connected to the meter itself, we have Seneca Tank's proprietary preset valve that we use for high flow situations and for heavy products like oils. Over here we have the dry brakes. You can see either of the whip hoses from each pumping system can connect to any 8 compartments. And then up here you have your hydraulic flow control valves. So each system has its own hydraulic flow control, and then above that is Seneca Tanks. This is a version of our Pro Air panel we use for the rear delivery style tanks, but again a proprietary Pro Air panel to Seneca Tank, and this has our PTO control, our emergency valves, and our emergency stop. So as I mentioned, this is a rear delivery style truck. This configuration with the hose reels coming directly out the back door is popular amongst the lube oil and the lubricant guys. This one doesn't have hoses on it because this truck is built for stock, but there's a couple items we leave incomplete when we build a stock truck so that our customer, our end user, can choose those things, and we can tailor it to them just a little bit. So a popular hose setup for this would be 1 3/8 hose with 125 foot, or 1.5 inch hose with 100 foot. So now we're on the curb side of the truck. You can see we have this equipment cabinet here. The idea here, especially when we build a stock truck like this, is we don't want to overbuild it. We want to be able to build it 90% and then cater it to our customers from there. So in this case, you could keep the truck as a 2 pumping system, kind of 2 product family truck, or you could add a 3rd pumping system, and that would be installed here. So you could have an equipment cabinet, or you could use this space to have another hose reel, a meter, a pump. And we see this quite a bit with companies that have a specialty product or a dedicated product, or something that just cannot be cross-contaminated ever. So that is an option that's still available. We stock all those parts and we can finish it out if that's something that you're interested in. So now that I've showed you around the 4,500 gallon 8 compartment a little bit, I'm just going to remind you and point out a couple of things you're going to see on all Seneca tank trucks, whether it's for bulk oils or for fuels. The first stop is right here. You can see this guide plate here, and that's an indicator of our spring-free tie-down system. So you'll see a lot of tanks in the industry still use springs to tie down their tank. And this system is different. The front half of the tank is actually kind of free-floating, and it has 2 guide plates that trap the tank frame within the truck frame. And then the back half of the tank has 2 tie-downs for each of the tandems, and then 1 over a pusher axle, and those are actually torqued down with a piece of neoprene in between. It gives you a more floating, a more forgiving front end, and then the system also just has less maintenance items. It's easier to do your routine maintenance. It just has a torque stick. So coming around back, you can see this truck has 4 exterior LED area lights for nighttime operation. The tank also has DOT lighting that exceeds the DOT regulation. And 2 of those DOT lights are the high mount stop and turn arrows you can see at the back. So when we're having the conversation about lube equipment with our customers, it's usually a 50-50 on whether they want a van body with totes or if they want a more traditional tank wagon. And one of the things that's kind of a deciding factor in that is height. So as you can see behind me, this tank is the same height as our 4,500 gallon fuel truck and our 5,000 gallon fuel truck. And it is shorter than your traditional van body that you would put a lube tower in. The second thing that comes up is turning radius and wheelbase. So it does have a little bit shorter wheelbase than the van body. So all in all, it can get under things a little bit better, and it can turn around things a little bit better. If you have any questions or want to learn more about this product, feel free to call one of our sales representatives. As always, look at our stuff, senecatank.com, and we got a lot of these videos on our YouTube channel.